In proportional cultural significance as the Osun-Osogbo Festival is the Igwe Festival of the Benin Kingdom. Many centuries ago, long before the coming of the white man, the Edo people of the Benin Kingdom, known for their mastery of bronze casting, never ceased to amaze the world as they continue to protect their tradition, keeping it unique and giving the world insight to how they lived many centuries ago. There are varied claims to the origin of Benin, but one thing is clear: the political system and customs of the Beninese were already well established by the 14th century. The expansion of the Benin Empire dates back to a period long before the first European written reports were made in the 15th century. At the height of its expansion, Ling Roth, a British anthropologist, became the first to refer to the empire as the Great Benin Empire in the 18th century. Most of the greatness of the Benin Empire can be attributed to Oba Eware the Great.
In Benin parlance, we say, Igwe Festival. That's okay, it's just like to say, is the last Oba of Benin.
Oba Eware was the greatest warrior legend and the most outstanding king in the history of the Benin Empire. But his ascendancy to the throne was not a smooth tale.
He was a great mystic. Being an Oba, having passed through a lot of difficulties as a prince, that actually groomed him to become a very great Oba.
On ascending to the throne, he revolutionized the kingship system in Benin and introduced the Ugwapata hairstyle to differentiate the chiefs.
It means the style of our hair as a traditional chief. Not just traditional chief, title chief. So if you are a chief in the palace of the Oba, you don't just have the right to do it without the consent of the Oba. But in Somalia, you still find village heads. In Benin, we call them Ojonwere. Those are the rules of the Oba. They are when the Oba in their various so they are also entitled to
During the struggles to gain the throne, Oba Eware vowed to propitiate his head and give thanks to his ancestors with a major spiritual event if he gained the throne. This is the genesis of the modern Igwe Festival, which started in 1450.
Said if he stays on the top of the anointing. 3 years after he was still there, he declared.
Since then, Igwe Festival has become an annual event.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, invited guests. Good evening, members of Benin Association, Darmstadt. Good evening, well-wishers and friends. This evening we are doing something which is very extraordinary. And this extraordinary something is about the culture of the Edo people of Nigeria. There's only one tribe or 2 tribes who believes in this festival we are trying to do. That is the Igbo and the Yoruba, but they don't do it the way we do it. The Igbo call because Edo people believe that when a man is created or a woman is created, an individual is created by God, he makes 2 forms, he molds 2 forms. He molds one, he molds the second one. The first one, God breathes onto this form, he becomes a living being, and that is you or me. The second one stays there. And then God asks this person, how do you want your life to be? Then the other form, which is not living, you will take that form, you will breathe into it, it becomes a living thing. You will tell that. And that is why you see when you see someone, you say, Yabuso, or and so on and so forth. It is all calling that he should lead the person to ensure that what is said to God or your destiny or your faith will be fulfilled. So that is what the Edo believe traditionally. Today, we are celebrating this tradition because in old Benin, in ancient Benin, it was done once a year. We call what they call making of the head. That is in Benin. What the making of the head, the Edo man say, I want to make my head. It's different from Igwe. Because Igwe is a different thing entirely. And Obo can tell you to go and make your head. You can decide to go and make your head. But when it comes to Igwe, that is the end of the year. You are thanking God and thanking yourself. That is your own self. And that's what makes this festival unique. You are telling yourself and your head. They don't say, my head and my head and the head. So you are telling your head that this year was good, was not good enough, but let's think about it, next year will be better. So this is the whole concept of it. For those of us who say that making of the hair is a pagan religion, a pagan practice, I will not argue with them. Is that, but what I'm trying to say is that our festival has nothing to do with paganism. It is only believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you cannot achieve anything. So, at the end of the year, we are thanking ourselves, we are thanking God, we are asking ourselves to be more productive. That's the whole idea of this festival. Once again, I want to thank all of you who came in here. Because if you are not here, this festival will not be done. And I want to thank all of us who are not those. Maybe one or two persons here. But not Jamali, because he was born in Benin, I was born in Benin, so he's not So, I'm happy you are here to come and witness this. And for all of us who came here from far and wide, despite the fact that we are Christians, we want to still maintain our tradition. I'm very, very grateful. And I want to thank you and beg you to carry this message to your friends that at the end of the year we have reason to celebrate. We have reason to thank God. We have reason to thank ourselves. Because if He's not guiding you, you cannot move forward. Please, the word Wamini is the same thing as amen. He said, only that when you are doing Igwe, you don't use the sense, but you use Wamini. It's the same thing as amen. It's an old Benin language.
Emato no magi hobo, emagagi be time maya. Wahia, wapuhia, wapitota, wapile nyekai, wapi neketi. Emaya ni egwasi ya fe akomi ya kabo. Be kunle di magi pa utabo. Owa ami give for the way. Eri mage pa Jacqueline yamu dira na mai abe pomwe evna gi ukuku egi no ibi ke so garo awo we so gbo adu gwewo egi we ti okune modo ma ya ma o wa we si nu we I'm boyo
better and more organized. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Benin tradition, we do Igwe at the house of the oldest man because we are in the village now, because we are not in the village. So, according to Benin, we are in the sea. That means we are in the village. And the oldest man in the village is the head of the village. So, Iyamu, Mr. Iyamu Jack is the oldest man, Benin man in Frankfurt. So that's why we take it. Yeah, that was your John way, officially and unofficially. And that's why we decided to come and do it in his house. And we, as Edo Union, Darmstadt, of course, we are Edo Union, right? We decided to come and honor him, give him that respect that is due to him, because he has been very, very good to us. We cannot hide away from that. And we want to also respect ourselves. We haven't given us that due respect because look at it now. We are very many from the union, and that shows that we are moving forward. We are respecting our tradition. So, once again, gentlemen, I want people, that is the Edo people of Edo Union Raimai, to give themselves a very, very powerful hand of applause. So, it will not be the end. Like next year will be more wonderful. And we pray that next year, our brothers and sisters, it's not because he's the president. I know what they have been doing behind the scenes. I want to thank Mr. Ikilo, he's not here. And I want to thank all those who contributed in today. The festival is beginning at least maybe just 1 hour behind schedule. I want to thank you once more. So, we will now wait for the telegram, but before then, I will introduce to you, because during Igwe Festival, if it was in the palace, when the Oba is doing his head, it is done by the Ihama and the Ihama of Ihogbe and the Isekure of Benin. When the Oba children are doing their festival, it is done by the priests of Ihogbe. But when an individual is doing it, it is done by any person who is very conversant in Edo culture and tradition. And one person I know who knows Edo culture and tradition, who I know, and he knows it, is Mr. Otabo, Inu Otabo Edopo. Please, Mr. Otabo, please. So, he will now lead us to start the whole celebration.
Wow.